following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you could just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, let's
No, please,
Let's have it.
You don't understand. This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
So, Oz, this week we are going to be discussing all about the ladies. It is, Women's Appreciation Month, and we appreciate the women. So we're going to talk about the ladies in comics and movies and just some of the ones who have become iconic in the world of the nerdom.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So tell me, Oz, who are some of the most iconic women in comics? Let's start there.
Do you want them from Marvel and DC or just any?
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. This is your time.
There's Wonder Woman from DC. There would probably be Harley Quinn on the DC side again. Black Canary, of course. Supergirl. Then for the Marvel side of things, you'd have Black Widow. I always think of Wasp. She-Hulk. Captain Marvel, of course. Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's fine. Scarlet Witch. Lesser known who should get more acclaim probably would be like Invisible Woman, Storm.
You don't think Storm gets love? I feel like Storm gets love.
Yeah, they don't always play her up. There should be like they don't play her up to her Storm potential. Like love for Storm would be like actually showing her as the leader of the X-Men, showing her to be the Omega class that she is.
I would also, for the DC side, you got to throw like Catwoman, Batgirl. You got to throw those two out there as far as some of the iconic characters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the DC lore, you got
you got Batwoman in there too.
She's becoming iconic. I don't know. Yeah. I think Catwoman and Batgirl are in an upper tier than Batwoman.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The Lady Shiva.
Now, Lady Shiva is someone who I've said plenty of times on this show, and I will die on the hill that I stand on for it. Lady Shiva is somebody who should be a top level villain. Like she should be one of those overarching baddies that you kind of build to, and she should be taking people out left and right. I think it's a travesty she hasn't been brought to live action.
Yeah, but I always feel like she is just above it all. I think she's above the evil and the good. She just does, she just kind of is a force of nature. That's how I've always seen her.
I hear that. I just, you know, I just feel like she's very underutilized. I understand what you're saying, and maybe that is how she should be portrayed. Kind of like, you know, I'm not really here to help you. I'm not here to help you. I have a certain purpose why I'm here.
Yeah, and if I help you, there's a reason why I'm helping you. You know, so yeah.
So something that you were kind of touching on, if you had to narrow it down to one character from Marvel, one character from DC, and one character from any other comic, who would you say is, or who would you bring to the forefront if you were writing a new comic or starting a new TV show? What character from Marvel, female character from Marvel, female character from DC, and just any female character that you think is underutilized or could carry their own show, who would you bring to the forefront?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be the rule breaker, but I had to pick two. It'd be like I said earlier, man. Invisible Woman and Storm. I think if their characters were fully like utilized the way they are in comic books, you'd be like, people would be like, oh shoot, women empowerment. Oh God, you know. So so that's for Marvel. Sorry about that. And for DC, man, that's a hard one, man. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good hard question. Yeah, oh man. Is it wrong to say Black Canary?
I don't think it's wrong to say Black Canary if you think she's underutilized, or not underutilized, but if you think she's someone who should kind of be an A-list character instead of more of a side character.
Yeah. You know, I still think people just haven't done Wonder Woman right still, but whatever. Now, a non-DC, non-Marvel female character that should be top tier that has been underutilized.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, because man, there were some good ones, man. There was Martha Washington when she had her comic book back in the day. People don't remember Martha Washington, but dude, man. Got it. Okay.
Here we go. Here it is. The big idea coming right here.
Jaquita Wagner from Planetary, because that would introduce Planetary, and that would give everybody. Planetary should be a Netflix show. Should be either a Amazon, not Hulu, but Amazon, a Netflix, or even an Apple Plus. That should be a show, because they could rip off of how Warren Ellis has ripped off of like DC and Marvel, and like they could just kind of like, you know, people would be like, oh, I know who that's all about, but you're not really talking about it, and they're in their own little thing, and they could just do so well. The story there is already written, the intrigue's already written. You know, it's got flavors of everybody in there. Dude, they could do the spin on Wakanda, which would blow people's minds. Yeah, that's. I would gladly give away $1 million to have that show like out. You know.
You got $1 million to just be giving out for a TV show?
No, man. People should be giving me $1 million, like, to suggest that. You know.
You think this was an Uncle Oz gives away $1 million idea?
Oh, it totally is, man. Like people should jump at the chance to put, pardon me, Planetary on live action. It would be dope. It would blow people's minds.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. So that's, pretty much what we're going to be talking about today. This is going to be all about the women. We're going to talk, our One's Gotta Go is going to be women inspired. We're going to talk some of our favorite DC characters, Marvel characters, and some of our least favorite characters. You already know Captain Marvel, shots fired.
As we should.
That's how that's going to go all episode. Shots fired at Captain Marvel. Not at Brie Larson. She's fine. Captain Marvel.
Women's History Month, man,
Shout out to the ladies. So before we get too deep into things, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee for Marvel vs. DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host, the comic connoisseur himself, the mighty Ozzy Killmonger. Oz, what's going on?
What's up, good people?
And as always, you can find us anywhere you download your podcast: Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, iTunes Radio, Public, TuneIn Radio, Spotify. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're there. Download, subscribe, give us 5 stars, leave us a review. You can also follow us on Twitter at knee for Marvel vs. DC. That's the number 4. You can email us at knee4marvelvsdc at go2filife.com. You can also find us at thefilifepods.com. Check out some of our gear at the Fi Life Gear. We got a whole lot going on over here with the Fi Life. Oz, did I miss anything right there?
No, we making big things, making big moves.
No, nope. Let's not do that. I felt like you was about to spit a rhyme after that.
No.
Hey, I didn't know.
No.
So, before we get into the show, we recorded the Battleground last week, and I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on the Battleground. And I know the people want to get your thoughts on the Battleground.
No, it was really good. It felt like a big whirlwind. I was unprepared, and I have no one to blame but myself. But I would say that I've been thinking about the tiers of questions, and like the 1 through 5 questions are 1 through 5s for the person who thinks of the questions. They're not generic 1 through 5. So it's like, so it's all about like, hey, if I sat back and have loved Robin all my life, I'm gonna give you 1 through 5s that are like 1 to 5s of me. Like, what are you, stupid? You should love Robin too. You should know these. But like a general would be different. But I respect all the questions, and again,
I see you trying to throw a disclaimer and a cap on the question. I see what you're doing.
It just makes me strive harder to be a better person, and they're always fun. And I always like hanging out with the rest of the Defy Life members, and commiserating, having a good laugh, and losing. So
and losing.
Yeah, but I will say this: this is the last time I'm losing. So.
Oh wow, that's a pretty bold statement right there.
Yeah, what's the now? I will spit one rhyme that I do remember from back in the day. As the song goes, I talk a lot of shit, but I can back it all the fuck up. So I want to be better, man. I want to be better. Well, every time I do one of those, it always makes me want to like strive to be a little bit bigger, like better, and like go branch out into stuff I don't normally do.
I will give you this, and just a little teaser for you guys to go check out the episode, which has been released. You can go find that on the Fi Life Pods. Oz does come through in the fourth quarter and does not come in last.
Yeah, as I always do. I have to tell you, I'm never going to come in last. But no disrespect to anybody who does. Because as long as you tried your hardest, that's all that matters.
Nah, dude, ain't nobody handing out no participation trophies out here. They go for you, too. If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby all day.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
Nah, I know.
It's just not true because
No,
if
that
you're
is
not
true.
first,
If you're not
if
first,
you're
you're
not
last.
first, the only way if you're not first or last is a true statement is if there's only two people racing.
No, it's not. No, it is true because if you don't win, then you lost.
No,
And
there's
everyone who
second
didn't
place,
win comes.
there's
No, there's
third
no,
place.
no, there's not. No, there's not. There should be only
Yeah.
one medal, the gold. We ain't handing out silver and bronze. Don't nobody need that.
Okay. Well, actually, here, let me help you out here.
Okay, help me out.
You do make a good argument. I never thought of it this way because I've always thought of it this way.
I'm sure.
The reason why there's this-
I'm sure something's coming. I'm sure the rug's about to get pulled out from under me somewhere.
No. You make a good argument, but my other argument to that is the only reason I would say you need a second and third place is what if the first place person, in such desperation to want to be first, if not last, was on steroids or cheated? It's chaos and pandemonium unless you can go, oh, the second place person does get it. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I still say if you're not first, you're last, but you know. Ricky
I know.
Bobby.
I know, but if you really want to base your life on somebody who is a millionaire and eats Kentucky Fried Chicken and his kids are going crazy and are threatening his own father-in-law, I mean, come on, man, come on, you got to put it all in perspective,
Come on, man. You got to go there.
Like a spider monkey, So I'm just saying, dude.
Chip, I'll come at you like a spider monkey.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass. Yeah, come on, dude. You know.
It's a classic show.
Yeah.
It's a classic movie. I know everybody loves Elf. I know everybody just loves some Elf. Elf this and Elf that. Oh my God, Elf. Talladega Nights all day for me. Best Will Ferrell movie all time.
Elf is a good holiday movie.
Elf's fine. It's fine.
It's
fine. How good is it? Like, is it a top 5 Christmas movie all time?
What are your top 5 Christmas movies?
I mean, wow, now you really put me on the spot.
No, not you. You said it.
I mean, I did say it. I mean, I don't know. I probably have to go with definitely Batman Returns. That happens on Christmas. Christmas happens during that movie, right?
No, hey man, hey, don't second guess yourself. Keep talking, dude.
All right. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
That's okay. Okay, I hear you.
I grew up on it, so Home Alone, definitely Home Alone. Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Huh. Okay.
I'm trying to think of Bad Santa's good. I don't know if it's top 5.
Oh my God. That just says everything about you, dude.
I don't know if it's top 5, but I mean, Elf's fine. I mean, I can't. You put me on the spot. I don't even know if I can think of 5 Christmas movies.
I would say Die Hard is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Die Hard's a classic.
Yeah.
What else you got? Give me 3 more. Since you got, I mean.
Mask of the Phantasm. I like what you said about Batman Returns. That's 2, 3. 2 more good Christmas ones.
I had to cheat real quick and look up some Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation's really good. You ever seen Christmas Vacation?
Mm-hmm. With
good.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
National Lampoon, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't believe this turned into a Christmas conversation.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. Ladies, Christmas, It's all relative, dude.
Ladies and Christmas? That ain't relative.
Yeah, it is.
I guess so. Shoot, we can
So
go,
is this feedback I'm hearing from your side of the thing too?
we could definitely go Preacher's Wife.
Okay. I hear you.
Preacher's Wife is fine.
I hear you. The Miracle Worker, Helen Keller story. Yeah, I get you.
Only got a few news tidbits because, like I said, this is all about the ladies. So only got a few news tidbits. Rey has been confirmed to be the child of a failed clone of Emperor Palpatine.
So Ray, but then there's all this other stuff about how did Palpatine survive and everything else, you know. She was a failed clone.
That's what it says in the novel.
That's interesting.
You know, so there's that. So let me ask you this: with time that has passed from the last Star Wars movie, where does this trilogy rank? Where do you rank the three trilogies?
You mean like the New Hope to Jar Jar Binks to this one?
Yep.
Shout
out to Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I'm always a New Hope person because the new ones just don't make sense to me. So that's number one for me for good. The last one that has Rey in it, and then the Darth Maul. Because I was going to say Jar Jar Binks, but the Darth Maul one is last.
Okay, yeah, I pretty much got it the same. Where would you rank this movie in the top 5 Star Wars films?
Oh.
You just sound disgusted thinking about it. Like, ugh.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would not put this in the top 5. Why? Because it's the last one.
I mean, not necessarily, but I thought it was fine. I thought it had a really cool fight scene. The button-in fight scene with Kylo Ren with the kind of sword force traveling thing they did was really cool. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, Star Wars, you know, I respect too the George Lucas.
Yeah, whatever. Star Wars. It is what it is. Star Wars is Star Wars, just like Star Trek is Star Trek.
I agree.
Star Wars is better than Star Trek, though.
Okay, get a rise out of me. It's fine. It won't work, but go ahead. Here.
I'm just saying. Like, what do you think?
I won't. I'm not gonna. I don't need to scratch that itch, dude.
No, I'm just asking your opinion. Like, what do you think about that?
Is Star Wars better than Star Trek?
Yeah. Like,
no. They both have, and I'm not even trying to be a jerk. They both have their due, but come on. Star Trek is just better.
Is it like leaps and bounds better, or just like a little bit?
Yeah, it's just it's to as Bob Marley says, who feels it knows it. And I'm just going to say, you know, Star Trek has always spoken to me in a way that Star Wars has not. So, and I just got, like, every Thursday, me and my family, our new thing is we sit back and we watch Picard. And we watch Picard and we all enjoy it. From my wife, who is like, you know, she likes some sci-fi, you know, to my son who likes Star Wars, but, you know, he likes Star Trek, you know. But they all are like, wow, you know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. That's cool. let me ask you this. Switching gears, let's go to the DC universe. Have you seen the new Batmobile?
Yeah. Let me say one more thing about Star Wars and Star Trek. Again, I wanted to say this again. They're both awesome, and as Star Wars, as I keep saying, it shows that one person can make a difference, and one person, can eventually combat evil or through generations figures out how to do it. I just like Star Trek because it shows just that, that it takes, like, it's a group of people. Everybody has their journey, but it's a group of people trying,
Star Wars is all about the destiny. Star Trek is all about joining the corporation and you win.
Well, it's not a corporation, though.
It is a corporation. The Federation is a corporation.
The corporations exist to make money. So why would you? So how's that a corporation?
So how do they afford all this fancy technology?
It's a government. The Federation, as it says, is
they have to get money somehow. You have to make money somehow.
It is the United Federation of Planets, which means that it is a united group of planets, and they're together under treaties, and they have like ways and means. A corporation is designed to provide their shareholders profit, and that's all they're doing. If you want to believe that, they're also designed. They can act as a human being too.
But what I'm saying is, how does the Federation get money to pay for all their ships?
I'm sure that they probably like either tax their citizens like every other government does.
So they're a corporation.
Is the United States government a corporation?
I would think so. I mean, what do you mean? They're all about the money. That's what the government is.
Dude,
it's a big corporation.
Dude, that's not how democracy works, man.
All right, well, that may not be how it works, but that's what it is. All right, well, that's not a big deal.
Wait, hold on, no, stop. Wait, you don't. That's not how a discussion goes. Where you say that's how it is. And, okay, we're moving on. No, a discussion is two people having a legit debate about a topic. So here, what makes you think the United States government is a corporation, and what is a corporation to you?
A corporation to me is any type of juggernaut of an establishment that is continually funded and continually expands and grows. That to me is a corporation.
Wait, so I'm sorry. You said a juggernaut of an establishment that continues to grow and grow. Wait.
Expand.
Okay, well, traditionally what corporations have been called are bodies or individuals who get together who decide to make a product or to acquire a product. They need workers to do that, so they would pay workers a wage and offer them said benefits and stuff like that. Sometimes not, maybe not, but all under the contract of just saying that, you're working for me. They don't necessarily have to abide by any rules or government rules, because they can kind of like do what they want to do if they wanted to. But that's why the governments are in, to make sure that corporations kind of like adhere to some standard policies and rules.
Okay. So what did you think about the Batmobile?
It was okay. It just seems kind of like a 70s kind of hot rod car.
Okay. and the costume.
What did you think about the Batmobile?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a car.
Oh, you saw it, you're like, oh, okay. You weren't excited, or you were like not excited.
It's very indifferent about it.
Oh, wow, that's a terrible way to feel about this. Man, I hope the movie's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I've kind of grown accustomed to the tank style. I think it fits. I kind of like what Nolan and Snyder did with the tank-esque type Batmobiles. I just think it fits. And this looks just more like a car, which is fine. Well, I know this is early on in his career, so I get it. It's just I just got to get used to it. It's fine.
Well, like the '90s to early 2000 Batman, even he was riding around in a very like the Batmobile was a kind of sleek kind of car, that was still badass and kitted out, but still was a car. So it'd be nice to see what kind of trinkets he's got inside of it too.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got. I think he's gonna have a few trinkets. I'm gonna be very curious about.
Yeah, I saw that and I saw the costume. I just have not been very thrilled, or maybe nothing's been making me go, "Whoa, what's up, dude?"
Well, I mean, they haven't really shown us anything either. These have just been kind of images that have been released, which I think is just kind of generating hype for whenever that first teaser trailer is going to be very key.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing what's up with this dude. Yeah. I'd like to see him interacting as Bruce Wayne. I'd like to see him being Batman.
Well, I think he'll crush it as Bruce Wayne. I think Robert's going to be great as Bruce. I think he'll be very charming as Bruce Wayne. His Batman is the one I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah. And his fighting style, too. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how the vampire goes, how the vampire fights the bat.
Well, he is a bat, so he's been a bat this whole time.
Yeah, I know, because when the sun hits him, he shimmers with gold. I will see shimmers with, like, shimmering diamonds.
Nah, we're past that.
So
now he's in the lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse. Yeah. That was interesting.
Well, it was something. Black Widow is rumored to be on pace for a $130 million opening.
Wow. Good.
That's what I said. It's probably about $50 million more than I thought it would make.
Yeah, but man, I was really sad about Harley Quinn, though.
What was sad about it?
It hasn't made any money.
No, it's going to make more than its money. It's already made its budget back. Now it's it's going to be profitable.
I know, but it could have been so much more. I just wish, but kudos for Black Widow, man. I'll be there. I'll be watching it. So
yeah, I'm curious how this is going to translate. This is a character who is clearly deceased, after Endgame, and so this is a character that has no future in the MCU yet. This is pulling in $130 million. Do you think this is something that will translate to characters that will be in the future of the MCU, like Captain Marvel, like Black Panther 2? Like, do you see Black Panther 2 pulling in like $200 million, or Captain Marvel 2 pulling in $150 million? Like, is this something that's going to translate to the other movies? And I'm not counting Spider-Man, because I could definitely see Spider-Man pulling in $200 million easy.
Well, I think Black Panther 2 is there's so much hype around that. That's going to make a lot of loot. But, and then Black Widow, she may be gone, but like, we'll see, because there was the blonde Black Widow for a while, so we'll see what comes out of all this,
So you didn't answer my question, though.
I did. I think that we'll see if I said it probably will translate, because like people are so hyped for Black Panther 2 and all the rest of the sequels.
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
Well, no, you just wanted to just like blab. you want an excuse to have your mouth running and words coming out of them. But I get it.
That's true too. Isaiah Bradley is rumored to be in the Captain America. The Falcon Winter Soldier Disney Plus series.
Blue Marvel?
No, the first Captain America.
That's right.
One of the first Captain Americas.
Interesting. Well, see, no, I wonder how they're going to do that.
Well, I see. I can see them doing it as they run into him, or they go looking for him, or maybe he goes missing, something like that, where they have to go find him. Like somehow that their paths are going to cross, where he's either on the run or he's missing. But
he's. I wonder if he's old like Steve Rogers, or is he super soldier serum like Steve Rogers could have been.
Or maybe he's old and just doesn't age.
Maybe he's old and just doesn't age.
Like he just turned old and he hasn't aged since.
Or maybe people want him because they feel like since they can't get Steve Rogers anymore, they want to get some kind of suit.
I like that one. I like that better.
So that's why he's like on the run, and that's why the guys are trying to protect him.
Maybe he gives his soldier serum to Sam Wilson.
Maybe.
Personally, I think Sam needs something like that. I don't think it would be a cop out to give him a little super soldier serum. You don't have to give him like a full dosage or nothing and have him be bending steel or holding helicopters. But I think he could use just a little boost to kind of level the playing field a little bit.
No, I think so. I think that would be actually fine to do.
You know, I think it would give, because I think he's somebody who could be a leader of the Avengers. You know, I know everybody wants Captain Marvel, but I think this could be probably should be Sam Wilson's team. You give him a little boost. I think that'll be what most people need to be like. Okay, yeah, all right, I can believe this guy's right there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty good, actually.
You know, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see. I look forward to all of it and to the what if too.
Yes, but what does that have to do with anything?
I'm just telling you what I look forward to. I look forward to that. I look forward to Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, and I look forward to the what if. Is that okay?
It's fine.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Go ahead. What you got to say? Go ahead.
It is a podcast, right? Where I am allowed to give my thoughts on things, right?
Well, are you though?
What do you look forward to?
As far as what?
From Disney Plus.
Ooh, Mando 2. Definitely look forward to that. I'm probably looking forward to WandaVision, man. I'm really curious to see, because something we've talked about on this show, and I've expressed what I think they should do. I think this should be the launching pad for everything, like mutants getting everything you want into this universe. I think that is the launching pad for this. Mm-hmm. You know, to get this show and that movie gives you like a reset button where you can put absolutely anything and everything you want and need for the next 20 years in this universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is almost like a cheat code having Scarlet Witch, because she's going to have a breakdown and have this breakdown. And I think they have putty right now that they can just mold however they want. So I think that series and that movie is going to be very crucial and important for the next 10 to 20 years for the Marvel universe.
We'll see. We'll see how they do it, if they do it right.
Well, and that's the other thing, but they have an opportunity is my main thing to, like, they can really set anything they want in motion and put anything in this universe, and it's going to make sense, because it's going to be like, well, when Scarlet Witch reset the universe, this is what happens. Like, you can recast the Captain America now, an Iron Man now. I'm not saying they will, but, have another actor be Wolverine now. You know what I mean?
No, that all makes sense.
This is like if you need to recast, like if this Jeremy Renner thing turns out to be true and he did do what he was accused of, this is your opportunity to be like, okay, well, it's a new universe. You know what I mean? Like they have a big opportunity there.
Let's see if they don't blow it.
They're not DC. They have a good track record. I know they're due for one big mishap, but I don't think that'll be it. I think this. As much as I'm excited about this Thor movie, I think this Thor 4 could be the one that's like, all right, that might have been a bit too much. Like, this could be the one that's like, it's fine.
Even with you said Thor 4?
Yeah.
Even with Christian Bale as the bad guy?
Yes, even with Christian Bale as a bad guy. Just because he can be a great bad guy. It's just, they're due for one. Like, they're due to have a bad movie. They just are, and I hope it's not Thor 4. I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to be wrong. I think I will be.
We'll see.
You want me to be wrong.
I do want you to be wrong, actually. But I will, like I said, we'll see what's up, man. I just there's potential for a lot of things to go crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, when you got John Cena showing up in Fast and Furious movies, what's the world?
I know, dude. The world is a nutty place, dude. You just gotta just sort of like go, what's up? Speaking
of John Cena, you can hear my thoughts on John Cena's return to SmackDown on Showdown Pro Wrestling Podcast with myself and JD. Cheap plug.
Very cheap.
We're gonna get ready to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna play One's Gotta Go. And then we are going to discuss more of the women in comics. We're going to talk about why I'm not a Captain Marvel fan, why I also think Talia al Ghul is an underrated comic book character. So we got a lot going on here. And I was just real quick, give a little teaser before we go. Who do you think is the most overrated character, women character in comics?
The overrated Harley Quinn.
We'll be right back. Shots fired, by the way. West Coast Jay, that was a shot fired at you.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, how may I help you?
Play the Relationship Status Podcast.
Playing the Relationship Status Podcast.
I would ask him, like, what are you doing? Where are you going with this? What are you trying? And he really didn't have, like, a real answer.
Okay.
So I didn't feel like we were going to be compatible later on down the line.
I think that goes back to something I've often heard and think myself, that men date women thinking they're never going to change, and women date men
thinking that they are.
Thinking that they can change them.
Relationship Status. New episode every Monday at 12 noon on Defy Life Network.
And we are back. Make sure you are checking out the Relationship Status Podcast. Our friends over at the Crossover Collision, they have, put up a couple battlegrounds, and JVD and Evan the Great of the Villains Demand, Nightwing was on one of their past battlegrounds.
Oh, that's funny.
He fought Cyclops.
Oh, well, how did that go?
Not good for Nightwing.
I'm pretty sure it didn't.
He always be trying to mess with my man Nightwing, dude. You got beat up.
Yeah, I'm sure the whole Bat family got beat up by Cyclops.
Nah, not the whole Bat family. Let's not get out of hand.
Well, but I'm sure Nightwing put up a heck of a fight for 30 seconds.
Nah, Nightwing. Listen, man, you ain't gonna disrespect Dick Grayson.
How much of an effort did old Dick put up?
He went hard. Like if it was nighttime, he would have won.
Oh, okay. No, that still would not have done the thing.
No, it would have made a huge difference. Check out their podcast and you understand what I mean.
Well, I do know. He's a solar battery, but he still charges up enough energy.
Nothing to do with that. More so just with the stealth and different techniques like that. And also depending on which battleground they ended up selecting and all that good stuff. So a lot of factors played into it.
Oh, Oh, that's interesting.
It's a good listen. Good listen.
Okay.
This last one had Bloodshot and Midnighter.
Bloodshot and Oh, well, I know. I mean, well, we'll see, but I would imagine Midnighter took Bloodshot out.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess you'll have to check it out and find out.
Yeah. Midnighter with his two hearts. I'm sure he took care of it.
All right. One's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
2 from DC, 2 from Marvel. One has never existed. Everything about them is gone. Wonder Woman, Storm, Invisible Woman, Catwoman.
Catwoman. Bye.
Okay. I would have said Invisible Woman. How about out of Wonder Woman, Storm, and Invisible Woman?
I'll do Invisible Woman for that one.
Really?
Yeah, because Storm and Wonder Woman need to exist.
Like they have to be here.
Yeah, they need to exist. That's just my take on it, and I'm sticking to it. They need to exist.
They have to be around. Both. Of them.
Yeah, it's too catastrophic if both of them never existed. The ramifications for both sides would be pretty significant. Yeah, because I just think of her origins from the 40s to now.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Well, I mean, she killed Maxwell Lord, man. So
take your time. Think about it. Think this through. Make sure this is a decision that you want to stick with.
It is because she's been very influential with Superman.
Okay. Random fire. DC only. One's got to go. Batgirl, Lady Shiva, Black Canary, Starfire.
Starfire.
Oh, really? That one I'm surprised about. I am surprised you picked Starfire.
Why? She's just an alien.
Yeah, but she had she had a pretty nice role in Titans. I figured that would weigh into your equation.
Yeah, no.
She's got some good stories in the comics with the Titans.
Just the alien princess coming to Earth, dude.
Well, Batgirl,
Batgirl is Commissioner Gordon's daughter who figured out who Bruce Wayne was. Everybody has to figure out the golden egg, who Bruce Wayne is. Yeah. Then it's crippled by the Joker, which kind of is one of the reasons why Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd's thing kind of makes him even more hardened and a little more isolated and nuttier.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. I got it. I'll take it. I got it. Let's go to the Marvel side. Black Widow, Jean Grey, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch.
Black Widow, Jean Grey. Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch. Black Widow. Yeah, dude. How about Black Widow?
So you just think she's just replaceable? You think you could put Mockingbird in her spot, and she would be able to do everything that Black Widow did.
Well, there was the blonde Black Widow that did everything. You know, I think Natalia had her thing, but she's just not like. Yeah, I'm sticking to that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I feel good about sticking to that.
You already know where I'm going with that.
Where are you going with it? Let me hear yours, please.
Captain Marvel can go.
I know you like
Carol,
it.
Carol Danvers. Carol Danvers can chuck the deuce.
Can chuck the deuce.
Like Carol Danvers can definitely 100% chuck the deuce.
Right, but then there's no Rogue.
That's fine.
Yeah, but okay, so there's no Rogue, and there's no Age of Apocalypse. That storyline's all tweaked. I thought about that, but it's just too much. Like, it messes with everything in a weird way. So I don't know.
Well, I 100% know.
Yeah, you don't know, but you think you do. That's fine.
You don't know, but you think. No, I do know.
Yeah, you do, huh?
Yeah, I do. What else? What else you got for me?
No, I'm just saying, like, it just like the whole Rogue thing, you know.
It's big, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty huge because like she's a catalyst for a lot of stuff with Gambit.
That's my guy.
Yeah, well, apparently your guy is going to be suffering. So.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll just get a new love interest.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if it's that easy, big guy.
All right, last one. Mystique, Hawk Girl, Jessica Jones, Vixen.
Oh, Vixen, bye.
Really? She's icon. I mean, she's the first. That's a history you're taking away. You're taking away history right there.
Not really. She just was. I feel like she was plopped into history.
Regardless, that might be true. I don't really disagree with you on that. You're still like that's still a big moment, and you're taking that away.
I'll take it away.
So you've opened this can of worms. Let's dig into it. Who becomes the first?
The first what?
The first black female member of the Justice League.
Yeah, that thing right there. They could. Oh man, she could be. Let me see here. That's one of DC's problems right there.
I mean, it is, but it's a problem that is. If you say who's the first, they have a first. You take her away, who do you put in that slot?
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Listen, you open this can of worms. You could have went the easy route and just. Well, actually, you could have said Hawk Girl.
I was gonna say Hawk Girl
because you can find another Themyscira or another Hawk Girl to come down here.
Oh yeah. You know, I definitely say Hawk Girl. You know,
but that's why I was surprised you picked Vixen. So now that you picked Vixen, I got to open this can of worms, which is actually I am curious now, since you are the comic connoisseur, as to who you would pick to fill that void.
As the first female black DC character?
No, member of the Justice League.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Sound like Swab the Thinker. I'm thinking.
No, because like I said, DC has a huge problem with that.
Better question. Name 5 black female characters.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
Vixen.
Okay.
That's sad.
Wasp.
Wait, you said from DC?
Not Wasp.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee, and that's it. And then Rocket.
Rocket.
That's it.
Natasha Irons.
Yeah, but she's not. Come on, man.
What do you mean?
She's not in the Justice League. She's just a superhero.
That's what I said.
And she
That's all I
just
said,
became a superhero too.
Right, but she's still. I mean, just because she just became one doesn't mean she's not a superhero.
Yeah, I feel like DC has a black woman superhero problem.
Okay, well let's shift gears to the Marvel then. Name 5 black female Marvel characters.
Captain Marvel.
Okay. Monica.
Yeah, Monica. Monica.
Just so people know who you're talking about, because some people might be like Carol Danvers.
Yeah,
Monica Rambeau.
No. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Storm.
Storm.
Black Panther.
Can you be more specific?
Well, the female Black Panther.
I know, but who is that?
What's her face? His sister.
Yes, I just want you. Just for the people. Just
for the people.
For the people. And for novices like me.
Let's keep going. Misty Knight. Let's see who else.
You made it seem like it was just going to be a cakewalk.
It's much easier than DC.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what that's really saying,
but there's a couple who I know I'm missing out on.
I mean, Mystique can be black when she wants to.
Yeah, I mean, that's like saying like Nightcrawler is like a black superhero woman.
Well, no, Mystique can actually change her skin to black. Nightcrawler can't.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's like saying like any other like shapeshifter. Come on, man.
Well, it's true. They can be whatever they want to be. That's 100% true.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm good for that, dude.
You should know this. I've asked you this twice during the training grounds. Shout out to Nubia.
Yes, right. But Nubia is like on some alt universe, rarely coming around.
True that.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
So we might have a combined 10 black female characters.
I know. See, man, the black women just ain't getting no love, dude.
So, why do you think that is? Why do you think that we have a lack of black female superhero characters? Do you think that's because there is and obviously this is from 2 male perspectives, so, this is just our opinions on this. But do you think that's from a lack of female writers as far as coming up with the ideas, or do you there being a disconnect with men trying to write as female characters, or do you think there's just a lack of interest in the black female community in comics?
I think it's all of the above. Like, I think there's a lack of interest for one. I also think that there's a lack of black writers, male and female, especially female, who are like making changes and in charge of stuff. And I think they're people don't know what to do with the storyline. They just don't know what to do. That's always been the thing. I think that I've always thought about is it's like sometimes it feels like you can't make a black superhero too powerful because it's just like, well, why don't they just take over the world? Or why didn't slavery, like if there's a black Superman, it's like, why didn't you change slavery back in the day? Go back in time. It's just weird, No,
I do.
It gets complicated,
Well, it's almost it's actually exactly like you said. It becomes, why didn't you do this? Why isn't this retconned if we had these types of powers?
Yeah.
That's why a comic like the Black series, which we've talked about on this show, where they used, the series was pretty much about how black people have powers, and that's why they were put in slavery and suppressed and everything like that. Like it's kind of stories like that are like almost kind of like, wow, I can't believe they did that type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe that's kind of what we need, a little bit more shocking type thing. So
I definitely need that.
So just a couple more questions, and then we'll wrap this one up because I know you need to get ready. Uncle Oz is going on vacation.
Hey, long overdue.
Yeah. So you did say that I brought up that Talia al Ghul is someone I think is a very underrated female character. As far as I think she is just the epitome of walking into a room and taking it over. I think she embodies just powerful persona, and Talia al Ghul is honestly one of my favorite comic book characters. Period. The way she's portrayed in the comics and the cartoons, I genuinely enjoy her character when it's done right, because she should be the head honcho wherever she goes, and I like what she does. I like that she wanted her son to be made from who she thought was the perfect human specimen, and that's why, at least in my opinion, that's why she wants Bruce so bad, or at least part of it. And so I like little things like that. So she's one of my most underrated characters. I know we've touched on it before, but who are some other underrated characters that you think need more love as far as the comic book world goes?
No, I think I think she's one. Man, yeah, we said it before, but I don't know. Besides going over and saying Storm again, but
well, because there's a lot of female characters who, like you've brought up Invisible Woman as someone that could use some extra shine. Like I think Black Canary leading a series and having Oliver Queen Green Arrow as kind of her sidekick would, I think that would be a nice flip of the script, and that would be something cool and different. I think Artemis is ready for a series. Like a character like that would work on a Netflix type show if you want to try another, not even unknown, but just smaller known character.
No, yeah, there's something that should like get the makings of like, if you wanted to do like the Legion of Superheroes, you could still go into like the Saturn Girls, all the females of that. They never got any props,
Absolutely. Random question: who was the first female superhero from any genre, TV, movies, that you had a crush on?
Oh my God, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
You have always had a thing for the vanilla. You've always wanted some milk.
What?
Mine was the Pink Ranger. Kimberly.
I guess you like your milk too?
Yeah, I do like milk. I don't mind a little milk in my coffee.
Man, you make no sense, do you? You wild, dude.
Oh man, this has been a good episode. It's a little bit more compact than we normally do because you have to go, and you told me that if I don't get off the phone in the next 5 minutes, that you were just gonna hang up in the middle of the show and pull a V's.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, dude. But I thank you for respecting that. I am trying to I still got some packing to do. I gotta just check some things.
I still got some packing to do, and I gotta check off some things.
God, you're a child, dude. All right, man.
Shots fired.
Yeah, child.
Okay, well, why I gotta be a child though?
Because you just mocked me in a mockingly way, like a child would do. That's why I said you have to be a child. No other reason. Just that reason. Okay.
Listen, I don't think just because I mocked you that makes me a child.
What does that make you?
I think
Explain yourself properly. Go ahead. Go slow.
So look, here's the thing. The main thing that we need to take from this entire conversation. Okay? The most important aspect of this conversation is that the lack of colored women on DC pages is disrespectful.
It's astounding.
Just absolutely disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very true. They don't know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like the lack of black women and like Asian women is just crazy.
I mean, I think there's more like Star Wars and DC is in a neck and neck race for who can have the least amount of black women.
Oh, I know. They should. That's why they should be paired up together.
Well, Power Rangers doesn't do much better. They usually make the black character the Black Ranger.
Yeah, but still, man, at least, you're like, wow. DC is just like, nope, we're not doing that.
DC is like, listen, we don't know what more do you want. We don't know what more do you want.
Yeah, like, man, this black female superhero got invited to the Watchtower. Superman was like, you can start by cleaning up the headquarters. And she's like, no, I'm a superhero, dude. He's like, oh, sorry, I thought you were a super maid,
Oh, listen, we might get one when Lucius Fox takes over as Batman because he's going to have like black sidekicks because he's not going to have any white people working for him.
Yeah, dude. I would purposely cryo freeze and clone Alfred to make him be my servant.
Yo, that's what really? Just so you can have a white man serving you,
dude. Just so Alfred. I'm like, nah. You don't.
Alfred will be like, Master Bruce is leaving, so I think I'll be retiring as well.
Man, I'd be like, security protocol number 44455. Yes, retina scan. Yes, detain Alfred. Yeah, dude, please, dude. I was like, nah, dude. I'd be like, nah, man. Waited too long to get the keys to the Batcave, dude. You're gonna have to like help me.
I'm trying to figure out how Lucius Fox get the keys to the Batcave anyway, because I know if I'm Dick, Damien, probably even Drake, I'm like, yo, really? This what we doing?
Yeah,
the guy. Even Lark.
Lark's like, yeah. Lark's like, what's up, man? Hey, whatever you need, let me know. I got your back.
Lark's like, yeah, I can finally be a Robin.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, whatever you need. You need Batgirl's number? Cool, because Bruce Wayne was hitting that. So.
Maybe Lucius will too.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
All right, final blow time. Oz, what do you have for the final blow?
It'd be nice if we can all try and exercise a little more kindness in this world. I feel like the world is forgetting how to be kind to one another. So I'm going to try and do my part. That's my final blow.
Well, can we start with an apology to me?
No.
So you go on this little thing about you want to be nicer in the world and stuff. So I asked for an apology. And your first thing is to say no.
Right, because you shouldn't. Why do you need an apology as the first thing?
Why can't I have an apology? Maybe you've done me wrong and you just don't know about it.
Well, in order for you to have an apology, you need to tell it. You should tell a person what they've done wrong.
You disrespected me, and I don't appreciate it. It doesn't matter when you did it. So that's where I'm at with that.
Okay, gotcha, Chief.
So you're not going to give me the apology?
No, not at all.
All right. So
when did I disrespect you?
When don't you disrespect me?
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go, man.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, like, when don't you you talking about when did you disrespect me? You disrespect me every show. Shots fired. All right. My final blow. My final blow. This is how he acts without any beers. He hadn't had no beers.
Oh my God.
So look, my final blow. You know I like that. What are you doing, dude? What's going on?
Killing me small.
What's going on?
All right.
I'm just trying to get my final blow. I'm just trying to give my final blow. I'm trying to wrap it up so you can go on vacation. You know what I mean? And think about
Oh man.
think about why you need to apologize to me. That's what I want you to think about on your flight, is why you need to apologize to me. And next week, when we talk, the first thing when I say, so Oz, I want you to just be like, let me stop you right there. I need to apologize for last week.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend all my time thinking about how I done you wrong. Because if I do that, I'm gonna be thinking about how many ways I can keep doing you wrong, or how to do you wrong better. So, just remember again.
So here's what I need you to do. As soon as you get on your flight, like once you get yourself situated, get your wife, get my nephew and everything, get him taken care of.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody's situated. I want you to pull out your pen and pad. Okay, get your headphones on, your pillow right, pull out your pen and pad, and I want you to start writing down rough drafts of your apology you're going to say to me. And I want you to send it to me.
Words.
No, just 100. Just 100.
Right.
Because I don't need you wasting all my time.
To whom it may concern.
Oh man, that was I needed that one.
Thank you. I was going to ask you a question. Do you have a final blow?
I was gonna do it, but you kept laughing and interrupting me while I was trying to give my final blow. You were like, that's what you were doing.
Yep. That's me disrespecting you.
Actually, that is 100% disrespecting me. You were like cutting me off while I was trying to get my final blow. And that's what I want you to apologize to me for.
Right. That's you. Okay.
So,
I got you.
All right, great. So this week, I normally give a shout out to a different podcast. I'm actually going to give a shout out to the Defy Life Network. We've been a part of this since 2018, late 2018, and it's really been a blessing. It's been great to be a part of the family. We've been welcomed with open arms. I've realized that when Kingpin Jay calls, you pick up the phone. As Money and West Coast found out, if not, you might get kicked off. You know what I mean? So. Oz, make sure you pick up the phone when Kingpin calls.
Got you. Understood.
I'm just letting you know, when he calls, you got to answer. But no, definitely check out the Defy Life, defylifepods.com, where we have all of our podcasts. There's an array of topics, array of shows, the flagship, the Defy Life podcast, relationship status, anything, everything, and nothing, Lynn and Kim, us, Take a Knee, the Diagnosis podcast. Just everything, Unsupervised, the spinoff. We have everything you're looking for. Black Gumbo, Chab Dog. We got sports. We got radio. Any topic, we got it all. Defy Life Pods. You can find everything there. Check us out though first on Twitter. Need for Marvel vs. DC. You think that's funny too? What? Of course I want them to check us out first.
You're a funny cat, dude.
Right.
Keep going, man.
Right.
I ain't got nothing bad to say. Keep going.
All right. Check us out on Twitter at Need4Marvel vs. DC. Email us at needformarvelvsdc@godefylife.com. Send us some emails. We want to answer some questions. Hopefully next week we'll be able to answer some listener questions. We haven't had a couple of those in a while. So.
Yeah, man. I've been itching to have some more of those.
Steph Blurdy, where you at? Holla at us.
Yeah, wait, whatever happened to Steph Blurdy, man?
I think Black Mass might have abducted him. He might be on the show. He might be on the show now.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know that. I'm just saying he might be.
Oh, you just speculating.
Yeah,
is all you're doing.
I'm just
spitballing is what they say.
I'm just starting rumors.
You're just starting rumors. How do rumors get started? Started by the jealous people.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Yeah, there it is. All right, Oz. Oh, Oz, plug your Twitter. How many followers are you up to?
No, I did. Hey, good people. What you got? What you got? Come on, man.
Tell everyone we'll talk to them next time, Oz, after you plug your Twitter.
All right, good people. You can find me if I don't find you first. Peace and chicken grease.
Oh, man. And y'all have a good time, because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. Peace. What is your Twitter handle?
I'll send you a link tomorrow. Hey, yo, man.
Welcome to the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim. Join us as we discuss the latest in everything from entertainment and current events to the craziness that is our real life.
Let's laugh, let's live, let's talk about it. New episode every Tuesday on the Defy Life Podcast Network. And remember, if you're not defying life, then what are you doing? Lynn and Kim.